all right, we are live. How's everyone doing this fine Monday evening? Hope everyone's had a great day so far. Happy Monday to everyone. Start of another week. Hope everyone's day was great so far. Welcome in Bulba Bray Plays. It's going well. Been a little bit under the weather today. Woke up with some rough cough and slight fever, so hopefully that goes away after another night's rest, but here we are nonetheless. Yeah, ready to continue our run. Taking on Silph and maybe getting some Snorlaxes and encounters there. But first, what I might do is go to Saffron to continue rounding out our team, because as good as Snorlax is, I don't know if they'll have a spot on the team. I mean, we could replace Dugtrio maybe and give them like EQ when we get that or something, but I don't know, we'll see as we go. We do have the Poke-Flute though. Snorlax is level 30. So, like, I kind of don't want to fight him just in case, like, he picks up a kill right away. That doesn't seem... Snorlax is... I mean, he is just consistently good, so we'll probably add him just to have some bulk. But we'll continue through... whatchamacallit? Silph for a little bit. Just to... oh, yeah. And hits decently hard. Yeah, let's start with that lineup. We have plenty of levels before the level cap. Let's see what the levels look like in here, because I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember what the levels are like in here. So hopefully they aren't too scary and are some free experience for us. Now, if I remember correctly, the easiest thing to do, I don't remember the exact floors, like you go to the top floor. Welcome in, Emmy, welcome in. We've had a great Monday so far. And then I'll recognize the floor as I work my way down that the key card is on. Welcome in, Based, as well. Hope you've also had a good day. Oh, I thought this was it, but nope. Trying to remember which floor the key card's on. Here's the level 28, so I think we're okay on level just to switch train for a bit. And thought we healed in the... got a short work day because you've been sick all weekend. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I woke up this morning with a fever and a not pleasant cough. I found if I can speak at this one volume. Any lower or louder, my voice gets kind of shot. So I have this one volume I can stay at without any discomfort. So, for reasons, no worries, no worries. Hopefully you're able to relax this evening, if nothing else. Oh yeah, Ranked Unite. And that was another thing. I was like, do I take a stream off? I was like, no, it's a chill stream anyway. So, like, no reason to. You've been playing Pokopia with Tito and Shan. Nice. I mean, a little bit of cough ASMR. Never goes amiss. Stay in here. Did I get an Abra? I did not. But I do that. I did trade. Like, I'm okay with the trades in game. Like, if you get the encounter. We had a Farfetch'd at one point because we caught a... whatchamacallit. What a ball. Spearow. Took me way too long to think of that. But yeah, that's what I would always do in my playthroughs as well, because I didn't really do trade evos. So Mr. Mime was the best alternative for a psychic type. We can't wing attack, so here we go. Excuse me. The wheezy guy from Toy Story. Always rough. One of them. But for now, I'm not going to lock in which one I'm going to use. Just because I don't know who we might lose later on that we won't have a roll. Okay, 9th floor. That is not where the key card is. But really good experience for the team. So we can continue to make our way through Silph. Very slowly. And very carefully, because we do not want to lose anyone else. Good neck crack there. Make our way back in. And again, once we have the key card, we'll thoroughly search each floor, because I know there's a lot of items and trainers. I just like getting the key card first, then working my way through. The 8th floor. This also looks promising, I think. It's not it. YouTube is being well. We also had some drop frames there. We did just get some dropped frames, so there is issues on my end. Also, my Wi-Fi has been acting up today. I don't know what it is. 6th floor? No. But yeah, so it's kind of a compounded issue of my Wi-Fi's rough and YouTube being laggy. This is it. So hopefully we can continue through without any hitches. On the downside, we don't really have a poison switch in. I know a lot of these guys have poison types, so it's not ideal. How old am I? I turned 30 16 days ago. But in terms of the legendary birds in the E4, if you were resetting then based, probably I'm just going to use the Master Ball for one of them, and we'll kind of keep that in my back pocket, because I don't know what we'll lose before then, and need to fill in a gap for. So kind of keeping that in reserve, like, before Elite Four prep. I know we need to kind of decide if we're going Moltres, because you get locked off the island, I think. So we'll need to make a game time decision then. But knock on wood, we have Growlithe, so I don't think we'll need whatchamacallit, Moltres. So I think we're safe there. We have Electrode for now. We'll catch a Magneton most likely in the power plant. So we have Electric covered. And we're going to get a Lapras here, so we have Ice covered. Yep. Definitely in contention. I don't like that he's setting up. But yes, we will get some powerful nicknames late game. Especially post, like, Koga, where there's all the surfing routes. That's annoying, but good experience is good either way. There we go. But what I'll do now first is not potion, antidote up, and just go back to the top floor and work my way down. Just going through the gates. Yep, it does, and that's, they moved Moltres from Victory Road to there. And that's where, like, the whole post-game is. But, nothing there. We'll check down. Oh. Let's say we'll check down here. And continue grinding up some levels. It'll be a very grind-heavy episode. Just a warning in advance there. Let's switch to Growlithe and fire off an Intimidate. Can't hurt. Do I play ROM hacks? I have not. I have before, but not on stream. I also don't have the completely legal hardware from Nintendo installed on my PC to play said ROM hacks. I know it's not difficult to do, I just don't have it. I know a lot of people have been trying Radical Red. That would be an interesting one. I would probably try and just go in blind, no docs, and just see what happens. But of course on completely legal Nintendo hardware, because I would never emulate a Nintendo game. That would be against the rules. Okay. Keep just swapping through the team here. Let's race in Rad Red. Have you... because you have played it before, right? Welcome in, Nikki. Welcome in. It's kind of a joke. YouTube and Discord, a lot of streaming platforms don't like emulators because it's like going against like the actual terms. So a lot of like people still upload it and go live. Like, it's fine. It's not enforced, but they don't like advertising emulators, really. That's kind of a taboo word in the online sphere. Even though, yeah, 99% of people use it. You have never played it. Okay. I mean, I can't say we'd be going in blind because, like, I've seen enough gameplay, at least through Erica, to know most of it by heart. Welcome in, Emmanuel. Welcome in. Hope you had a great day so far. Okay, don't hate that. How's our team looking before I keep rolling? I can do one. No worries, no worries. Watch enough. Oh yeah, the knowledge and like the exact counters and everything would be rough. Take that. Have anything for us? You look like you'd be a battle. And you're right. Maybe we would just play on easy mode. And even that, I think, would be difficult enough going in blind. Good swap there. For those wondering that maybe weren't here last stream, why do we have Oddish on the team? We have a Bulbasaur. Well, it may have died to an explosion. So, yeah. That's where we're at. That being said, as much as I'm a hardcore Bulbasaur fan, it's not great. Yeah, he kind of got exploded. The Oddish is not a shiny. But yeah, as much as I'm a fan of Bulbasaur, he's not really great. He's kind of destroyed by his own moveset. Unfortunately, which I hate because he's my favorite starter. But yes, until like Gen 8, where they finally give him Sludge Bomb as like a relearn. They're just like, nah, we'll even give him a Mega, but won't let him learn any stab poison moves. What we're gonna do is the antidote. I'm getting some on my end too, Nikki. My Wi-Fi's been acting up today. And YouTube seems to be lagging a little bit for others as well. So it might be twofold. If it's not... Oh, I say as we get a huge drop in frames. If it's not YouTube, it's me. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. Kind of been laggy all day. Alright, we'll fight this guy to clear the 10th floor. And then go back and do a good old heal. So hopefully as it goes, it steadies out. If not, we can always just do a shorter stream, like if the quality's not there. Just want to at least get through Silph. Ooh, that is gonna hurt. Okay, he doesn't have priority. We kill. A missing no equivalent in this version. Okay, I didn't know they still had them in the game. I'm being completely down. I think we're good now. On my end, I'm not getting any drop. Nice. Just saving up some rare candies for the Elite Four. And we cleared them. Cleared over here. And we are on the 10th floor. Okay, so when we come back, we just go right to the 9th and continue getting the free levels. Dip on out of here. So here's a question before I keep throwing experience into Oddish. Am I actually gonna use them? I don't think so. Because Lapras is coming on the team 100%. And I think they replace Oddish. Because the only thing Oddish can hit super effective that Lapras can't is water types, for which we have Electrode. So I feel like we're wasting experience. But welcome in, Shan. Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hope you've had a great day so far. I mean, we'll keep Oddish on the team for now. But, like, I don't necessarily want them in the front. Again, not because they're bad, but just because I feel like they're going to be the first one we switch off. You hit Masters, congrats. Now never touching again, honestly valid. We did heal correctly. Okay. Or correct, not correctly. Go right to the 9th floor, because we were on the 10th. Flash forward to Saturday. Shan messages, I mean, if y'all need a third, I guess I'll hop on. Tito sends one message. And you're like, you know what? I'm down. Like that swap. I mean, hear me out. Now you've got to help Emmy level up. So you've got to join in her game. Okay, I'm glad they didn't use explosion or self-destruct, because that could have hurt. Let's go Hoop. Because he evolves in a few levels, so we give them a little, well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna say, so if we give them a little bit of extra attention, that's not the worst. Okay. And unless that was a high roll, and we get a low roll of all low rolls, we're fine. Well. Probably not. There'll probably be another one that kinda works their way out as we continue through. And we continue to get statics. They're really good for now. Just because they're on par, they helped us through Surge and all that. But yeah, I think Growlithe, aka Arcanine, will be a set. And Pidgeot will be like the two. Alright, I will try. Can you imagine an imaginary menagerie manager managing an imaginary menagerie? There you go. I think I did pretty well. Could I have done better? Absolutely. But yeah, I think as of now, Pidgeot, who also could be swapped out if we get a legendary bird, and Growlithe are like the two set E4 mons. I'm just gonna use one of these. We're okay on money. So. No, Pidgeot is not, thankfully. We lost Farfetch'd and Ivysaur, Zubat, and Rattata, and Mankey. Just continuing the list of ones we've lost. Okay. Well, we didn't need to heal because I think this is the healing. And we're here, we might as well. But yeah, thankfully they are not. Oh, I completely glossed over Dragonite. Dragonite will, if we can keep them alive, they will probably be an E4 Mon too. If we can keep them alive and get them fully evolved, they will be an E4 Mon. Well, next Mon on the team is 100% going to be the Static Lapras. That being said, it also depends on who we lose. If we lose, say... Downside is we don't have a Raichu. Or I would agree with you. But yes, completely agree with you on him being a good Mon for the E4. Don't do that. We will get another shot at a different electric encounter at least once in the power plant. Where it could be a Pikachu, Magneton, or Electabuzz, I think, if Electabuzz is in this version. Look at that, we didn't miss either. I mean, he's just the classic go-to. Let's do one of these, because I don't think we one-shot. And I don't really want to die to a crit Karate Chop. Oh yeah, because all the ice types except for Jinx in this game are weak. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Are weak to electric, which is a decision they made. And she just has a Slowbro, who's also weak to electric. Did what we had to do. Nothing up there. And he's a free lead for Lance, because Lance leads with Gyarados, and you just get the free KO with T-Bolt. Need to remember, 9th floor is healing. Just to save time. Don't love that, but go to... Yeah, we definitely need some bulk on the team. Like, pretty desperately. So that's why I don't hate getting... Lapras here. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Pokemon get named after what they say. Isn't that pretty much how cats got named? Like, in Egypt or something, they're called, like, Mouse. And it's like, I wonder if someone just heard him say that and they're like, yep, that's what you're called. Rude, don't paralyze me. You need to be careful. Paralyzed and Leered. Hopefully this just kills. We are 6 levels higher. Of course it does not. On the bright side, we can't get poisoned. And if it does have another move, it's Bite, which is special. No worries, Emmy. Appreciate you hanging out and hope you get a good night's rest. Let's immediately get out of there, but go to Electrode. I will try my best not to throw. What I might do before continuing my sweep through Silph is go ahead and battle the rival and get the Lapras, so we can start leveling them up as well. I feel like that would be a good use of the free XP available for us, because I don't remember what level it starts at. You had to be a minute late, so it won't... Yeah, YouTube has not been kind when I've tried to watch on mobile. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you are on mobile or desktop, but it has not been kind to mobile, like, since Christmas. But yes, I think, saying it out loud, that is what we'll do. We'll go fight the rival, get the static Lapras, then continue rolling through here. You're on mobile? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Whenever I go into streams on mobile, it will just randomly lag. And if I don't refresh, I'll end up like a couple minutes behind. Let me test my memory. It's 4th floor? It's either 3rd or 4th floor, I think, where the rival is. That is not correct, so it must be 3rd. I say with full confidence. Very well knowing I might be wrong, but this is it. Some last minute levels before the rival. Don't hate that. Let me do that just to get an Intimidate off. Even still, again, I know everyone hates on Raticate, but just the stab and good attack stat are scary in Nuzlocke. That was not doing enough. I also do know that I can evolve Growlithe right now if I wanted to. I'm trying to get Flamethrower and then evolve him to get E-Speed at the same level. Yeah, that's something like we kind of talked about it last episode with Red versus Team Rocket. It's like Red has no reason to be just on site with them in the game. Like, I think in the manga someone said like there was actual reasoning, but in the game, if Giovanni just gave us a Poke-Flute, because that's why we fight him in Celadon, is because we need to get the Poke-Flute or get the Silph Scope to get to Fuji to get the Poke-Flute. So like if we just had a Poke-Flute, we wouldn't have bothered them there. And if he didn't have someone parked outside of the gym entrance, we could just continue on our journey. But instead, it's like, nah. Now we have to roll through his entire criminal organization. We definitely swap out here, because I don't want to mess around with poison. Let's go to Electrode. We do need to be careful with the Tail Whip. I'm gonna swap out. So I think, one, we don't kill him with another Spark. And 2 Tail Whips down, Electrode doesn't have good defense. So what do you gotta do to get a nickname? You just gotta be in chat. So guess what? You're gonna be Lapras. Because that's our next encounter. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Because that's our next encounter. Let's get out of there. Go back to Emmy because we outspeed. The Spark can't miss. Welcome in, Alex. Welcome in. Hope you've had a great Monday so far. Let me use this. We don't die in the overworld. And we immediately get out of here to go heal. I mean, we could go to the 9th floor and heal, but not much. Just doing a lot of battles. Try not to lose anyone. Yeah, hope your day has been good so far. Let's keep going. Actually have a reasonable lineup. Made chicken and rice. Nice. I mean, just a immediate classic. I'm doing well. Woke up with a little bit under, not with a little bit under the weather, but getting through the day still. And I was saying earlier, as long as I talk at this volume, my throat doesn't hurt. We might be in trouble. This is level 37. This might get spicy real quick. We'll try our best. Now, he is 2 levels higher. We are low health. But we are quad effective stab. We kill here, right? Well, there goes Emmy. Well, that's not ideal. Yeah. And you outspeed. No worries, Emmanuel. No worries. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you get a good night's rest. Probably should have leveled up more. Level 40. You have flamethrower. I was like, okay, we live like a wing attack. So I was like, I'm gonna get a sand attack off, then do like a swap to Oddish and get like a clean switch to Doug Trio, but he just gets flamethrower. That might be GG's. And we miss our rock slide. Yeah, that might just be GG's. As in that is 100% all she wrote. Yeah. Whale. Did not think the level jump was going to be that extreme. That's on me. Maybe Tito clutches up. Or just get, yeah. Him having flamethrower is a pro, and us missing our rock slide was kinda not ideal. And now he goes for wing attack because he just knows it kills. Well, did not really plan this through. We're pretty new in the series, so we can just do a good old restart and be okay with it. So, like, we're getting a starter and encounters episode. Did not expect that. But here we are. And we'll mix it up and go a different starter this time, I guess. Yeah, did not. Can't say I expected that. With that. Our rival, definitely, as always, is the solo queue grind. Our number one ops. So, like, do we go with Squirtle or Charmander to go for a different starter? Alright, grab that. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Exactly. Buy solo, 4 insta-lock DPS, and 2 heals. The largest tragedy. Okay, we went as much as I like Bulbasaur, we'll mix it up. I'm gonna go with Squirtle. They're probably my second favorite starter overall. Guess what, Alex? You get to be Squirtle. I was gonna let the determining factor be if it was male or female. Which one of y'all got the nickname, just since y'all are here. But Alex gets to be Squirtle. Right. A little bit more drop frames, so if you got lag, that's on my end. Let's just fire one of these off, just to make things go quicker. Hey, welcome in, Myth. Oh, sorry, hit the help button. As you can see, we may have lost. We lost to the rival in Silph Co. I was like, okay, we could keep level grinding, Or we could beat the rival, get the Lapras, who will be joining the team, and then give that experience to them, and then we just got swept. So, here we are, back in the lab. Yeah, I mean, we knew... Like, I know now what the issue was on that run. We didn't have you or Based on the squad. It all fell apart there. It just took a while to kick in. That was the downfall. No, we were just severely under-leveled. And, like, our one shot, because we did have a clean switch to Doug Trio with Rock Slide, and like maybe that does something to Charizard, but then we missed Rock Slide just on top of everything else. But yeah, he had a level 40 Charizard against our like level 30 to 32s, so just severely under leveled. Because like we were handling the trainers no problem. I was like, okay, we should be fine to fight the rival. Exactly. But we will run it back. If we lose this time, probably won't run it back a third time. Just because we don't have speed up and it takes a long time early game. But I was like, it's still decently early in the series, so we could do another run. And that gets people nicknamed again, so we'll take that. Here. Not having the running shoes is a killer. We'll make our way down. Brock is level 14 for the level cap. Again, didn't think I would have to worry about that today, but here we are. We'll round out our squad. Rude. We kill, right? And I think we cracked the code. We get our encounter here and north of Viridian, then go west, because the only other encounter I think is Mankey. Don't really want to just lose to a wild encounter. We could have gone back and healed, I know, but like... And we didn't even encounter anything after that. But again, didn't want to risk it. Here we go. And right into the Nuzlocke we go. Come on. There we go. Pokeballs received. I mean, I guess we didn't even need to potion up, because if we died, we didn't have Pokeballs. So the Nuzlocke hadn't started. But Again, we get plenty of money to buy potions, so I think we'll be fine. Go. Do we need that? That threw me off. I did not know her name was Daisy, which is obviously what we named Bulbasaur after a dog. But like just seeing the Daisy name pop up, that like threw me off for a second. I was like, wait, hold on. Go. That shouldn't kill. Yeah. Not bad. That. There we go. I mean, that being said, we had a Pidgey till we got wiped. But we'll name go Emmanuel on this one. Then we'll cycle through. Again, just to make sure Myth ends up with another Rattata. I mean, that's the end goal. Because clearly that's what we've got to... Oh, it's just a base Nuzlocke, so... Quiet nature. That does something with some stats. So does Naive. Does something with some of the stats. Like one might go up, one might go down. It might be neutral. It's one of those options. Which one it is? Couldn't tell you. No, we'll get a good encounter for you this time. And actually not neglect switch training. Early, at least. Let's buy first. Nope. 10 Pokeballs. And 5 antidotes. Because we can get poison this time because we don't have Bulbasaur. But we'll travel north, get this encounter, then travel west again. Just to kind of up our chances. Because north we're pretty much going to get a Rattata. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the only other encounter there. So that's pretty much set in stone. But again, that kind of eliminates that from where we can get the Mankey. I don't think we can get the Nidorans there in this game. I think that's a FireRed, or not FireRed, just Red and Blue exclusive. Where they're available, but might fully be wrong. Grab this encounter. There's a Pidgey. He really does. When we had already caught Amon, too. In later games, I like how they explain. It's like, oh, you've already caught Amon. But I'm still gonna, like, they even throw in dialogue of like, oh, you've caught him on already. But I'm still gonna explain it to you. It's like, well, you could just not. Crazy thought, I know. But, like, that option does exist. The reason I have our Pidgey up front while we're getting these encounters, just some early XP so we don't only have one Mon leveled up. No, it's minimal experience, but every little bit helps early and saves us from having to grind later if we just kind of do it as we get our encounters. Welcome in, New Volley. Welcome in. Hope you've had a great, I'm guessing Tuesday for you, I think. But hope you had a great Monday as well. You are, Alex. It was between you and Shan, and Squirtle wound up being male. So that was kind of like what I was putting it down to. It's like, if it happens to be female, it will be Shan. Not like I will follow that strictly through the rest of the Nuzlocke, because that gets way too complicated. But for that particular encounter, that was the determining factor. Why do I feel like you just, like, put water in your mouth and just sprayed it out across the room just to see if you could? Alright, throw a ball. Nah, Myth, you aren't getting Rattata this go round. We're gonna mix it up. This will be New Volley, because they just hopped in. And you. V-A-L-I. There we go. As one would. Make our way to the west. And see what we can find. First, grabbing the potion. Making sure we don't go into the rival fight, because we would immediately get swept again. We're grossly under-leveled, and we don't have Leech Seed this time. Frame 1, finding a Mankey. We did. It's kind of a tragic turn of events. I was like, let's go battle the rival in Silph Co. We can get the Lapras, and then, before battling all the trainers, and then that's free experience for Lapras. Like, we can get them on par with the rest of the team. And then a level 40 Charizard flamethrowered all of us into oblivion. And here we are. Honestly, word for word, take Am. In my defense, we also had a clean switch to Dugtrio, then missed Rock Slide against the Charizard. So maybe we could have made something happen there. Mankey will be Shan. We'll go get our forest encounter. Then we will kind of figure out who we're giving experience to and whatnot. Downside on this run is we don't have the leech seed strats to swap through the whole team. You can. Bold. Well, not bold. But interesting to ask when our next encounter is going to be a Caterpie or Weedle. I mean, it could be like the 5% Pikachu. But we don't know. We'll find out here shortly. Okay. Still need to give Myth a nickname at some point. 5% Pika right here. Honestly, would just be shocking. I think the pun might have scared him away. We'll swap out. Immediately retracts the request. Yeah, the early encounters are pretty rough in this game. Like, I feel like everyone's used to randomized where it's like, oh, you can get really early power. It's like, nah. You can get a Pikachu. You get a Mankey. That's kinda it. There we go. Welcome back, Nuvali. We will get some, excuse me, items. Probably fight some of these trainers before taking on the rival, because I, again, don't want to get swept again. But we'll get at least Squirtle and Pidgey some levels. And then we'll start switch training through. And try and distribute the experience. Or we could just over-level Squirtle. That would also make life easier. Just over-level Squirtle. Catch a Diglett to take on Surge. Downside is we can only get the first encounter of each route. So, can't grab a Weedle. But I trust Butterfree will put in the finest of work for us. feel like they've gotten a lot of experience to only just be leveling up. Like, I know it's been on also low-level Mons. I mean, why couldn't we have gotten that? That would have just been... So... I mean, I also think I'm just gonna run. Because he does... Like, I know it's only Thunder Shock. But we have Zero switching for that, and, like, I don't really want to get into shenanigans where Squirtle gets critted or para'd or... anything along those lines, so like we're just not gonna mess around with that. But yeah, if only that was our encounter. But I do have faith in Caterpie. Caterpie's gonna put in the finest of work for us again. Just keep bubbling away. Fine, we still have speed, get the kill. Go back and heal. Again, we do need to be safer in these early fights because we did very heavily lean on Leech Seed against our rival. And we can't do that this time because we went with Bulbasaur. Or not Bulbasaur, Squirtle. So we'll get a couple levels first. Hey, welcome in, Matt. Welcome in. We've had a great day so far. Yeah, I feel like those are the right two to keep leveling up for now. Yeah, I mean, especially in this game, the competition is pretty rough. Like, the Hitmons are not good. And they're even worse in this game than in future games, so it's, like, understandable. Yes, you can. But yeah, downside is we didn't get near that. Put in your 2 weeks, 80 degrees, rolled windows on the way home. I mean, you can't ask for much better on a Monday. Like, that's about as good as a Monday could get. Too hot today. 97 with a real feel of oof. That is, yeah, that is a little warm, to say the least, but welcome in, Polly King. It was actually really nice here today. Weird that it was warmer where the lambs are, because they are more north than I am. Like, pretty significantly, not to dox them or myself. But yeah, it was only like upper 60s, like lower 70s today. I mean, still very nice, like no wind, clear skies. So it was like a very warm 70. It's gonna be 30 in 2 days. You know, I will pass on that. It's my favorite shiny. Maybe Espeon. Espeon might be up there without having a list of like my top shinies in front of me. Espeon might be up there. And I know a lot of people hate green shinies, so... Controversial take. But... I don't know. I'm a fan of the Espeon shiny. Let's swap on out. Still just getting some level. Oh no, I'm a fan of green shinies. I mean, my favorite mon is Hitmonchan, green shiny. Favorite shiny is Espeon, green shiny. So it's like, I'm here for it, but I know a lot of the shiny hunting community does not love green shinies. I'm here for it, but your favorite Pokemon shiny is blue and pink. Okay, I did not know Floatzel went. Or your favorite shiny is Floatzel. Is that the favorite one that goes blue and pink? Or is it separate encounters? Because your favorite Pokemon might be Politoed, who I know goes blue and pink, I think. I say I know. I said that with full confidence when it's like, does it? Immediately second guessed myself. Let's get Squirtle. Yep, okay. But yeah, the favorite one is like your personal favorite is Floatzel, but that's your favorite shiny. Your favorite Pokemon shiny is Yep. But yeah, Floatzel. Let me really test my memory here. Trying to picture Floatzel shiny. And I am drawing a complete blank. Floatzel's shiny. Yeah, I cannot picture it for the life of me. Again, we're going to be smarter this run. We're going to level grind. We're going to get the team all on par. We're going to not jump into rival fights and lose mons to crits unnecessarily. We're locked in this time. We're going deathless. Record scratch, freeze frame. Yup, that's me. And this is how I immediately got swept 2 episodes later. Again, we're being smart, we're healing, we're grinding. It's gonna be a little bit slower of a playthrough, even though we weren't really going too slow. I'm just gonna grind to the west of here, because it's closer, I think, than just walking up every time. And who knows, maybe we get a... I know we can't get the Nidorans in this game. But like, maybe we get a shiny Nidoran. It just magically spawns, even though it can't. Keep it on. We know you don't have quick attack, so we are fine. You don't one-shot us. Unless we get the low roll of all low rolls here. We'll be fine. Spell attack. Don't remember when they learned Gust. But I wouldn't hate getting Gust before the rival fight, because Bulbasaur will be a problem for us. Otherwise, at least, because again, last time we kind of cheesed the Charmander with Leech Seed. I mean, I wouldn't have minded a Spearow. I know we got Mankey, but like, I would not have hated a Spearow. Go. Bubble away. Go back and heal just to be safe. Again, we're going to be playing very slow this playthrough, so just a warning there. Because, like, we'll still abide by the level caps, so we won't get, like, over-leveled and just sweep with Blastoise. But we'll make sure to have, like, the whole team there and not take unnecessary risks. We are trying to win, excuse me, this playthrough. Back to leveling we go. Again, I would love to have... I think once we get Gust on Pidgey, we'll be okay, because then we can just have them as a swap-in going through the forest as well. Don't remember when they learned Gust, but hopefully it's a not too crazy of a level in regards to like Brock's level cap. That being said, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and grab some more water, but I will be right back and we'll keep leveling up, fight the rival, and make our way through the forest, but I will be right back. Your favorite shiny is Seviper. First shiny was a Hoppip. My first, not counting Gyarados, my first ever shiny was a Dynamax Den. Whatever they're called in Gen 8. Not even Noctowl. Hoot Hoot. That was my first ever full odds shiny. Not counting, obviously, again, not counting Gyarados. Gen 7 shiny Arbok, though. Was it different in Gen 7? I'm sure it is, and that's why you specified, but... yeah. Arbok, I feel like, again, looks solid with its shiny. That is a solid choice either way. There we go. Keeping on. Keeping on. They're level 6. Gonna keep leveling up in the meantime. Neck feels like it needs, it's not even my neck, it's like off to the side, feels like it needs to pop. But it just doesn't quite want to. But, press on. Maybe that just comes with the territory of getting old. Oh, a little bit of dropped frames, so if you're getting a little bit of lag, that is on my end. Apologies for that. But we seem to have smoothed out. Again, we're just trying to kind of get Pidgey leveled up before taking on the rival as a counter to their Bulbasaur. Also doesn't hurt getting Squirtle leveled up a little bit. But yeah, also Pidgey will be nice if we do get Squirtle leveled up in line with them. Having Pidgey a higher level will be nice to switch train the rest of the squad going through the forest. Because, yeah, we can just swap into them and gust away. Downside, we don't have any more encounters before Brock. But, again, at least that lets us get everyone leveled up without having to worry about team building. Also, weirdly enough, when you said shiny Hoppip, Hoppip was my first shiny in Scarlet and Violet. I got it, like, luck was insane. Like, I got it just, like, walking through the very first route. Like, I was like, wait, that Hoppip looks different. Why is it bright green? Which was a double-edged sword, because then I felt obligated to run a Hoppip on my team for the whole playthrough. It was like, well, I got the shiny, kind of have to run them now, even though it's a Hoppip. We'll make our way on over here. We do have level 7 on Pidgey, which is nice. That definitely does not hurt. As we were saying, just to have the swap for going through the forest. Again, putting a little bit more time up front into level grinding, so hopefully we're even more like just set playing through. Can just roll as needed. And again, once Pidgey gets Gust, we'll take on the rival and then start making our way through the forest. Is our plan. Go quick and easy. I know it's level 2, so it should be. Pidgey, I will say though, if Pidgey does not get Gust in one level, we will start proceeding, just so we can make some progress. And by that time, they'll be level 8, we'll have a level 10 Squirtle, so we should be fine for the rival fight either way. And just be fine to swap in. Again, going through the forest either way. Without much fear. There we go. Handful more. We'll be good to roll. It will. Gotta kill our favorite starter. But wanted to mix it up. Because obviously, never against choosing Bulbasaur. I was like, you know what? If we're restarting, let's at least choose a different starter. But yeah, unfortunate now we've got to take him down. Honestly, should have chosen Charmander just so we wouldn't have to fight Bulbasaur. In hindsight, that could have been a good choice. Getting Squirtle this level. I think Pidgey will evolve in line with them pretty much. Not a bit. Excuse me, got some like hiccup going. Oh, especially on this playthrough, we will definitely keep one as just kind of like a pocket grass type, because we do not have our go-to with Ivysaur. Absolutely will try and keep it in reserve. Even though last playthrough we kind of swept through Surge with a Diglett. Okay, they leveled up. We'll do one more battle just to get Squirtle the level. And we'll be on our way. Level 3, this might not do it, but we'll be either way. Again, we don't have anything super effective for the Bulbasaur, but should be a decent enough level, and I think he only gets Leech Seed. I don't think he has Vine Whip. So again, I think we're okay there. If he starts Leech Seeding, we can just kind of play Swap Roulette and Sand Attack with Pidgey so he misses the Leech Seeds. I say with full confidence. before losing Mons. Let me run some quick mental math. Attack. So our special attack's a little bit higher. Stab 1.5, so it does 0.75, just not calculating stats. Oh, and it's only 20 base power. It would not. If it was like 40 base power, maybe. Or like if Torrent was activated, maybe. But it's only 20 base power, so without going further into trying to do mental calcs, no. Is gonna be my answer. Could be wrong, but 20 to 35 base power. Yes, it's stab and with our special attack, which is slightly higher, but it's also resisted. And what I wanted to do, actually, was have Squirtle out front. I just kind of forgot to swap their slots. I do not. One of these. If they go for sand attack again, we'll just hard swap. You don't have Gust. I've seen that. So we just do that hard swap and immediately come back in. I mean, that just was kind of the cherry on top with our swapping strat. Alright. And Bulbasaur, we know, has a Leech Seed, but I'm 99% sure not Vine Whip. So we're going to fire one of these off. No crit, no problem. We swap. And we can really only go to Pidgey here. Start lowering these. Don't worry, Myth. We'll get you a fresh nickname on this run. Got the Rattata last playthrough. We're going fully fresh this run. Okay. Now he's tail whipped. His accuracy is down, and we still miss the tackle. Just poetic. But start going to work here without much fear. We are at a speed tie. That's okay. There we go. Got the level up on Pidgey, and we... Okay, so their Pidgey did no Gust, because they were level 9. Thankfully they didn't. We did also tail whip them twice with Squirtle, which is why the tackle was doing so much. Like, we very heavily lowered their defenses. And yeah, that and the sand attacks just kind of helped us run through that. our way this way, and we'll start going through the forest. So again, we do have Gust now. We can start swap training the rest of the crew. Again, I'm gonna get everyone leveled up this playthrough. No running. Yep, you don't get that till you beat Brock. Unfortunately. You gotta just stroll along. But on the bright side, there's a good amount of trainers. And I know they do have just like Weedles and Caterpie, so it's not like the craziest experience gain, but like at least it's something. But again, we're not losing anyone this playthrough. Leveling up across the board. We're gonna sweep through everyone in our path. Again, level cap is 14. I was about to say, we aren't gonna get lucky twice. Oh yeah. Like, I get why people use speed up. Like, especially, like, even if you just use it for, like, level grinding. Like, I get why you do, because it just makes life so much easier. I'm gonna just immediately swap here. Go right to Pidgey. Should pretty much one-shot, right? There we go. How are we on antidotes? We still have 6. Okay. I just want to make sure we don't run. Oh yeah, the classic static Eevee. We got it last time, but we didn't evolve it because it was another one we were just going to kind of hold out if we did need a slot filled with typing. But like at that point, we had a plan for water type, we had Growlithe, and we had Electrode, so I was like, we'll hold out on that hope, kind of same as the legendary birds of like, if we need a role filled, they can do it. So didn't want to immediately lock us into a choice. Welcome in, SN. Welcome in. Hope you've had a great Monday so far. Slowly just strolling back. Keep leveling people up. Great for fighting ghosts. Oh yeah, any of those normal types that get bite are ideal for just taking down any of the ghosts. Make our way on up. SN. No, Kia was the Diglett. SN. Were they the Mankey? Maybe? Mankey sounds right. But could very well be incorrect. Go ahead and get the free experience here for Squirtle. No, this won't get us level 11. That's copium to the highest degree. Thinking this will get us level 11 with split experience. Just kidding. Never wrong. Shouldn't have doubted myself. The reason I'm switching to Squirtle here instead of the obvious switch of Pidgey is just to get Squirtle kind of maxed out on the level 14 cap. Do a quick double check as we're going through this. No poison, no problem. Fire. Gym leaders. So I don't... Yes, level 14. He has a level 12 and a level 14. So yeah, I figured let's just get Squirtle level 14. So they're done and out of the way. And then come not Jim. Like, I know it's the same word, but like I felt like I pronounced it like the name. And a mix of Jin. But come the gym time, they can just sweep. But we'll just kind of grind everyone else up in the meantime. Till then. Rude to get the poison there. One more and the poison, and we got a swap. Even still, I don't want to mess around. We could get like crit if we're outsped. Like we're just gonna not. Get new volley out here, get him some more experience. Okay, I was about to say, no way it does that much, just base damage. Like, I know we're under-leveled and a Rattata, but no way just a base Poison Sting does that much. Okay, just do one of these. First time chat, totally believe it, but welcome in, Dylan. Hope you've had a great day so far. Oh, I thought we would still outspeed, but makes sense if we're not that over leveled. There we go. No, don't worry. No, we're getting no deaths this run. Everyone's going to be on par with levels. We aren't going to get crit a single time. It's going to be a walk in the park. There we go. There goes Kakuna. 3 levels for Just like that. What we will do... Nah, we'll be fine. Pokemon never immediately makes you regret your words. It would never do something like that. We're gonna make our way back to heal though, just to be safe, but we'll get some levels in the meantime. Probably not levels, plural. If we're lucky, a singular level from the wild encounters. But any experience is good experience. Again, no one fallen behind this stream, or not this stream, this playthrough. Go. Should be a good 2-shot. Again, I don't know, like, I'm sure it's common knowledge, but I didn't realize how bad Bubble is. It's 20 base power. It is a terrible move. Like, till I was looking at it for, like, the quick mental unofficial calcs. It's like, it is not a good move. Like, Ember and Vine Whip, they're at least 40, I think. But nah, Bubble being 20 is kind of wild work. Yeah, we may have gotten wiped against the rival. So, we're back here. But we're being way more smart this playthrough. We are fully, evenly leveling up the team and not getting under-leveled before jumping into fights. I say that now till, again, flash forward like 5 or 6 episodes, immediately jumping into a fight under-leveled. Yes. The run only ends if your whole team goes down. Still tragic if you lose your starter, always. Not ideal. But would still continue. Get some decent levels. Making our way back to the city. We'll press on. Oh, not what I meant to do. Excuse me. Hit with the yawns. What are our levels looking like? Oh. No. Did it again. This was not patient enough. Okay. Now we're slacking on getting Mankey some levels, but that's okay for now because later there'll be a lot of normal type trainers to very quickly catch up. We'll make our way on up. Let's stay in. I know it gets Thunder Shock. So like that's, I know it's also only level 3, but let's just stay in. Cut out the middleman of getting para'd, hopefully. And make short work of it. Okay. Continuing to swap to Alex where we can. Just get him maxed out. Yeah, it's like a 5% encounter. Like, I was kind of hoping it would be our encounter for the forest, but we were not that lucky. Have Mew in it? I don't think so. I don't think Mew was... Like, the sprite was there and, like, the Mon's data was there, but I don't know if you could just encounter it. But could very well be wrong in that regard. Again, I might also just be making up the 5% probability. But I know it's like the rare encounter. You can counter Caterpie, Weedle, Kakuna, Metapod, and Pikachu. Obviously, Caterpie and Weedle being the most common. But yeah, I know it's like the quote-unquote rare encounter for the forest. Alright, we take down this Caterpie. As they keep just string-shotting us. Not doing any damage, but just drawing out the battle. The yawns are hitting. Monday is kicking in. Okay. Make our way on over. Find everything we see. Honestly, perfect. Swap to Squirtle. He only has Harden. And we don't make contact with Bubble, so we can't get hit by Poison Point if they have it. I think Kakuna gets that. I know they get Shed Skin, but I think they get Poison Point as well. Might be making that up. I feel like that might be something they get. Go. Alright, this guy, because again, free experience is free. Just easiest swap imaginable. gonna say that should be a one-shot, but no, not even remotely a one-shot. A 3-shot if we're lucky. Or, hear me out, we just get a crit and 2-shot him. That's also an option. And just level ups across the board. Keep rolling with Squirtle. Again, just get him to the level cap, then we can worry about grinding the rest of the team. Pidgey will be very easy levels in the forest. Just Gust and one-shot every wild encounter. The others will pretty much just be switch training. For now, Squirtle is the main priority. So, don't hate getting them leveled up first. Go. Easy 3-shot. Keep on keeping on. This. Battle this last trainer. Oh. First battle of Caterpie, I guess. Nope, not that. We'll keep swap training. I know Nuvali could take him down because it's level 3 Caterpie, but might as well keep working on Squirtle in the meantime. Of water. Again, I would not hate having Water Gun just so we could one-shot these wild encounters. We don't need it, like they're doing nothing to us. It's just a matter of like not having to go through the time of attacking twice. But I think you get Water Gun at 14, so we will have it for Brock, which is like really all we need it for. But we will. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to swap, but I hit the buttons way too quick. But hey, we get a free quick attack off. Quick attack off. Let me pronunciate my words. We'll swap, and if Gust wasn't going to one-shot before, it definitely will now. Rude of them to get the poison, but again, we should pretty much one-shot here. Stab super effective into a Weedle with its -2 defense. We can just go ahead and use the antidote. Do we need to? Maybe not. Like, we could make it to the center, but like, why risk it? No need to. I say as I continue to walk through grass to get a little bit more experience just as we're walking this way. Again, Water Gun will just make this go a lot quicker. So it's in one shot, but keep on keeping on in the meantime. Bubble away. we go. Made it to Pewter. Heal up. Alright, and we will be wrapping things up there, though. Different game file. Yes. Save the game. But yeah, not really how I expected today's stream to go with getting wiped, but here we are. Starting fresh on a good new run, getting everyone leveled up. We'll be back on Friday with some more FireRed, but we'll be back, also be back tomorrow through then with some Unite. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday and a great start to their Tuesday. But until next time, peace, peace.